Dorothy Martinez handed over $7,200 in Target gift cards to a man who said he was from the Social Security Administration. She read the numbers out loud, over the phone, one by one. The man said he was protecting her savings. He said her Social Security number had been suspended. He said there was a warrant. None of it was true, but Dorothy didn't know that, not until it was too late. Welcome to the Social Security suspended number scam, one of the most devastating frauds targeting older Americans today. In 2024, Americans lost over $770 million to government impersonation scams. The Social Security Administration receives more than 400,000 fraud reports every year, and the average victim loses $7,800. Dorothy lost $7,200. This is case file 16. Dorothy Martinez was 68 years old, a retired teacher living alone in Phoenix, Arizona. That Tuesday morning, she checked her voicemail. There was a message waiting. It sounded official, calm, serious. This is the Social Security Administration. Your Social Security number has been suspended due to suspicious activity. To avoid legal action, press 1 now. Dorothy froze. Suspended? How can a Social Security number be suspended? She didn't know. But the message sounded real, and it said legal action. Her hands started shaking. She pressed 1. A man answered immediately. Social Security Administration Officer Daniel Reeves, badge number SSA 4172. How may I assist you today? His voice was firm, professional. Dorothy said, I got a call saying my Social Security number was suspended. There must be some mistake. The man took a slow breath. Ma'am, I'm sorry to inform you this is very serious. He asked for her full name. She gave it. He asked for the last 4 digits of her Social Security number for verification. She gave that too. Then he said, Yes, Ms. Dorothy Martinez, I have your file in front of me. Dorothy's heart sank. Your Social Security number has been linked to suspicious financial activity in Texas. We also have records showing a vehicle rented in your name. The vehicle was found abandoned with blood and drugs inside. Dorothy sat down hard. Texas? Blood? Drugs? She was a retired school teacher. There has to be a mistake, she whispered. Ma'am, I understand. That is why we are calling you before this escalates. Before this escalates. It sounded like he was helping her. Then he lowered his voice. Please listen carefully. This line is being monitored. Do not interrupt. If local law enforcement contacts you, do not discuss this case until your identity is cleared. Dorothy felt trapped and relieved at the same time. He asked if she had money in the bank. Dorothy hesitated. Ma'am, I am not asking for personal reasons. I am asking to protect your funds from being frozen during the investigation. Protect your funds. She told him she had savings, retirement money, emergency money. He said, Good. We can protect it before the criminals access it. Then he transferred her to another officer, Senior Investigations Officer Mark Sullivan. A deeper voice, slower, colder. Ms. Martinez, we believe your number has been used by a criminal network. To protect your benefits and your savings, you must complete a secure verification process today, Dorothy asked. Can I go to the Social Security office? No, ma'am. This is a federal investigation. If you go in person before your file is secured, the criminals may be alerted and your funds could be frozen. You could also be detained. He had an answer for everything. He told her to stay on the phone. He told her not to call family yet because the case is active. Then he said something that made her panic. If this is not resolved today, a warrant may be issued under your name. That means possible arrest, a warrant arrest. I didn't do anything, she said. I understand, ma'am. That's why we are trying to help you clear this before enforcement action begins. The scam was working exactly as designed. Fear first, then fake help, then control. He told her to write down a case ID, a long number. He told her to repeat it back. Then he said she needed to move her savings into a secure government holding account. Dorothy asked, How do I do that? For immediate verification, the fastest method is government-approved retail vouchers. Target gift cards, they are traceable and can be registered to your case file. Dorothy frowned. It sounded odd, but he kept talking. This is temporary, ma'am. Your money will be refunded once your number is cleared. If you delay, your bank account may be frozen. Protective, temporary, refunded. He asked how much she could secure today. Dorothy said she had around $8,000 in savings. Good. That should show full cooperation. He instructed her to go to several stores, not just one. To avoid transaction limits, he said she must stay on the call the entire time. Because this is an active federal case, ma'am. Discussing it could compromise your protection. That was the moment Dorothy stopped trusting her own instincts. She got in her car, phone on speaker, hands trembling. He stayed on the line. At the first Target, she bought $3,500 in gift cards. The cashier looked at her. Wow, that's a lot. Are these for gifts? Dorothy remembered the script. Yes, for my grandkids. The cashier smiled and rang them up. Back in the car, Officer Sullivan was waiting. Scratch the back of each card and read me the numbers, slowly. Dorothy scratched. Her fingers felt numb. She read the first number, 16 digits. He repeated it back. Received. Next one. She read them all. He said, funds received. Your account is being updated. We need to secure the remaining amount. She felt a tiny bit of relief. This is working, she thought. At the second store, she bought $3,700 more. The cashier hesitated. Ma'am, just so you know, these can't be refunded once used. Are you sure? Dorothy's stomach flipped, but Officer Sullivan was listening. Yes, I'm sure. They're gifts. By the end of the afternoon, Dorothy had purchased and read out $7,200 in gift cards. No more warmth. Your file is pending final review. Do not contact anyone for 24 hours. Then the line went dead. Dorothy sat in her car, silent. She looked at the receipts in her lap. A small voice in her head finally said what she had been too afraid to say. Why would Social Security take gift cards? She called the number back, disconnected. Her stomach dropped. She drove home in a daze, sat at her kitchen table. Then she called her daughter. The moment her daughter heard Social Security and gift cards, she said, Mom, that was a scam. Dorothy started crying. Not loud, not dramatic, just the kind of crying that comes when you realize something is truly gone. Her daughter drove over immediately. They called the bank. Too late. Gift cards already redeemed. They called Target. Too late. Balances were zero. They reported it to the FTC, to the real Social Security Administration, filed a police report, but the money was gone. Dorothy couldn't sleep for weeks. Every unknown number made her jump. She felt embarrassed, ashamed, angry at herself. She kept saying, they sounded so real. And that's exactly the point. Here's how this scam works. Scammers use robocall systems to dial thousands of numbers per day. When you press one, you're connected to a real person working from a call center. They use technology to spoof caller ID so it looks like the call is from the Social Security Administration. They have detailed scripts, badge numbers, case file numbers, answers for every question. They create urgency with threats, suspension, investigation, warrant, arrest. They target older adults specifically because they're more likely to answer unknown calls and trust authority. They keep victims on the phone for hours to prevent them from talking to family. They demand gift cards because they're untraceable and irreversible. Once you read the numbers, the scammer redeems them instantly. The money is gone. According to the FTC, government imposter scams are the #1 fraud reported by people over 60. Here's the truth. Social Security does not call to threaten you. They do not suspend Social Security numbers, ever. Your number is yours for life. They do not demand immediate payment. They do not accept Target gift cards, Apple gift cards, Google Play cards, or any retail cards. No real government agency does. If someone says your Social Security number is suspended, that is a scam. If someone says stay on the phone while driving to stores, that is a scam. If someone says not to tell your family, that is a scam. If someone asks for gift card numbers, that is absolutely a scam. What should you do if you get this call? Hang up immediately. Do not press 1. Do not give your name or social security digits. Just hang up. Then if you're worried, call the real agency using the number on their official website. Go to ssa.gov yourself. If you already paid with gift cards, act fast. Keep the receipts. Call the gift card company and report the theft. File a report with the FTC at reportfraud.ftc.gov. Tell your bank. Tell your family. She thought people would judge her. Instead, 3 other people said they had gotten similar calls. Dorothy never got the $7,200 back. But after months of support, she stopped blaming herself. She started saying something different. I was scared they used that. Now I know. Now she keeps a note by her phone. It says, government agencies do not take gift cards. Hang up. Call family first. Simple, clear, powerful. If you have parents, grandparents, or older neighbors, send this to them. Talk about it before the scam call comes, because in the moment, fear moves fast. Preparation is what slows it down. The Social Security Administration will never call and threaten suspension of your number. Demand immediate payment, ask for gift cards, or tell you to keep the call secret. Real Social Security communications come by mail. If you get a call, hang up. If you're worried, go to ssa.gov and contact them directly. Protect yourself. Protect your family. Protect your community. This is Scam Vault, Case File 16. The Social Security Suspended Number Scam. Stay alert, stay skeptical, and protect the people you love.